All right, hello drawing class. I wanted to do a demo on sighting 3-object still life. Now, I don't want you drawing from a photograph because I want you to actually try to draw from 3-dimensional. It's just that I don't have the system to set up where you could see a still life and my drawing at the same time. So I printed out an image, and the idea is very similar to that. Now my still life is takes up a good amount of the paper, but I want to draw it a little bit bigger so you can see what it's like to enlarge. I have a ruler because a ruler is nice to do, but I'm not going to use measurements like inches and stuff because I want you to see what it's like to draw from 3 dimensions, which is a lot harder to use measurements. Okay, so it would be easy for me to measure this, then move it over. We're not going to do that. We're going to draw it bigger, and I'm going to draw it down low. So in the description, I said to draw a box after you draw your object, and you're welcome to do that. I like to draw it before. The problem I've noticed with students is they draw the box, but they don't fit the object in the box. And you want to make sure your object fits in the box, or rectangle, whatever. Okay, so now I've drawn this, but I'm going to measure if this is correct. So I'm going to do the bottom. So actually, I mean the top, because that's how wide it's going to be. Okay, so the width of my object is this. Now I'm going to do that. Okay, so now I want to see, is that about a similar proportion? So this is my width, and yep, it looks very similar. So my the height is similar proportion to the height of this one. See how I have that much extra, and here it's probably a little bit lower. Okay, so another way to do it is height to width. About similar. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to draw in the object. I'm gonna see like how much is this part. How much of this is in here? So the opening is top 1. It's about 2. So let's see if I make that down. Is that 2? Let's check. 1. It's a little bit more than 2. See, 1, 2. That's 2. Okay. So I'm putting that in. Now I'm going to get this angle here. And this angle here. And then I have a curve. That, and this angle is actually a little bit curved. So it's not a perfect angle. Okay. I'm gonna just make adjustments. Okay, it's good enough. Okay, now I want to see how many of these are in the bottle. 1, 2, 3. So the bottle starts about here. Now I'm going to measure 3. I go 1, you can, sometimes I'll do it like this. 1, make a little mark. 2, make a little mark. And 3. Okay, so those are my marks. Now you want to keep this box. Do not erase it. It's not a final drawing. These are more, I want to see if you're doing things correct. And also make, like any marks you make as you're going, you want to have those there. Okay, now I'm going to see how wide from the top. Okay, so it's about 2/3 about. So if I'm in here and I do about 2/3, we have about right here. It starts where does the bottle starts right there. And I'm gonna put a little bit wider. Okay, so I put these marks a little bit off, too far off to the side. So I'm gonna make this longer like that. And I'm gonna put the center. So I just kind of find the center. You can use a ruler for this if you would like. And I kind of make the center so I know where the center, sorry about that, where the center is of the bottle. And I'm gonna erase these because I put them way off to the side. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my bottle. Now part of the bottle's covered up. That's okay. And we go up. Now I just figured something out. We need to figure out the neck. So how high up is this part right here, and then how high up is that part? So I measured this. 1, 2. So so 2's here, and I'm going to there. So it's a little bit above 2. So I go like this. 1, 2. Okay, so I know that this starts curving in about there, a little bit lower, right? So that's 2. We want it to be like about here. So I know about right there, it's curving. Starts to curve. We could also measure here, or we could do an angle. So remember, I'm flush against the angle. And I'm going to take another pencil and kind of do that. Okay, I'll do this one. There. That. Okay, now these are curved. So even though I have the angle right, we want to make sure that they are curved. Ooh, it seems like I have something off here. So, let's see. About half. Oh no. Okay, I made a mistake. So this neck goes to about half from here to there. So I wonder if did I make my bottle too wide? So as soon as you're like, something's wrong, I think that's when you know you made a mistake. So my angles, I measured the angles right, but they were creating too wide of a hip. And then I thought, I think, did I make it too wrong? Did I go by the wrong mark maybe? So let's see here. Oh yes, I did. So the bottle was supposed to be right here. This is good that I'm making a mistake, even though it's annoying because it shows you how to fix it. Okay, I made my bottle too wide and that threw everything off. So I have to start over. Okay. Now we're gonna move the middle again because okay, so that makes a lot more sense. Okay, the middle is about here. Again, you can use a ruler. Okay, this is still in the right spot. This angle should work better, much better. Yep, much better. This part's the same. Ugh. So you want to make sure that the top is also in the middle, and I wasn't doing that. So if you skip a measurement, it throws it off. So bring the middle all the way up. The top of the bottle is 1, 2, it's about 3 of these. Or no, let's see, I was doing the bottom. 1, 2, it's a little more than 3. So if I break this in 3 parts, about, I say, okay, the bottle is there, that wide. We want to check if it's the same on both sides, so it's nice and even. There we go. Okay, now we can go down to there. Make sure this is level here. Still, this side's a little bit too wide. There we go. Fix the shape a little bit. Okay, it's not perfect. I could keep working on it a little bit, but move on to the next. Okay, so for the next one, we're gonna figure out how big the width is. Actually, I'm gonna do the bottom first because this one has a little flare right there. Okay, so it's about 2/3 of, let's see, about 2/3. So it's similar spot right here. It we know that it hits about right here because of this measurement and the location. And then so it was about 2/3. So I'm gonna make a mark right there. Okay. Do that, and then we're gonna see how high it is on the bottle. It's one of these, but starting at the bottom, so we know that's the height. There is an angle here that we want to draw. And then it flares out. See how the width is about the same. So I was correct. Okay, and then we draw the top. Like that. It's a little picture. Okay, so that's that is the siding drawing, and you will leave any marks. If you erase a mark, it's because the mark didn't help you, but any marks where it helped, leave it there. Make sure that you have the box drawn correctly, and you can erase anything that's not necessary, but I want the marks there. No shading, no worrying about pencil line. It's not contour. You can make any kind of pencil line you want. Hopefully that's helpful.